Hello, Mr. Horse here. I'd like to show you how to play guitar exercise 2.22 in this video. Starting point, 12th and 14th fret, okay, of the 3rd and 4th strings. And then we're gonna go down to the 2nd and open, which is, exactly 1 octave lower from the high notes, right? Okay. This is the one is called Back to the Origin, because we always come back to the starting point, right? So if I go down, right, 1 2 2 1, 1 2 3 3 2 1. That is the descending progression, okay? Because we already reached the lowest thirds, right? Okay, so at this time we are going to play backward, okay? So same thing is going to be backing. We are going to go back to the first. Always go back to the first third, which is this one, right? Here, once we reach, right, that's the highest point. So that is back to the origin, right? Okay, so I play the descending progression one more time. Okay, so that is 2.22. Now, normally, I think I said this, when you play a passage, okay, normally you feel more natural to play backward. Downward from higher notes, to lower notes. It feels more, more natural because it's like gravity, right? From high, higher location, water flowing down to a lower point, from higher point to lower point, and that's gravity does the work. So it takes, really less, effort should be, But in terms of this, I think you're gonna also discover, when you're playing this particular, back to the origin type of guitar exercise, it feels much harder, going down from higher notes to lower notes. Okay, and that's really kind of contrary, to our general experience, going downward is easier than coming back up. And the reason, I thought about it, the reason is what? Because when you are coming back to the origin, when you're coming back to the higher notes, you're playing the higher notes. You're repeating the higher notes a lot more times than if you are coming up when you're returning back to the origin, when the origin is at lower end of the guitar, right? So here, every time, every turnaround or every round, let's call it round, going down, going down, coming back up, that's one round, right? Going down, two, coming back, that's second round, right? So each time you do the turnaround, that's one round. Each round you have to play these high notes, and those are the difficult notes, right? Compared to if you're coming back to the lower notes here, each time you are playing the lower notes, okay, that's true. Each time you have to play these notes, especially the origin. Okay, you have to play the origin every time, every single time, right? In every round, and of course, it's much harder to play the higher notes each time than to play the lower notes each time. So it takes a lot more. When you're going down, it really should be easier, but because the higher notes you're repeating so many times, okay, and it's so much harder to play. You have to use so much more strength, finger strength, and in order to produce the right notes, the sound, right sound, then on this in the lower end. So that's why it feels harder, because it is harder, a lot harder, when you do this kind of this back to the origin practice. Okay, if you're only doing once, okay, I'm going down once, coming back once. Well, going down really feels more natural. Okay, it's So anyway, that is something I think I should share with you. Because that's my feeling every time. Going down it just takes so much more energy, so much more effort to play than when you are doing the ascending. Okay, anyway, this is hard. This is the hard, difficult piece to exercise. So make sure you are diligent and patient. Okay, just keep playing, keep working on it, and eventually you will get it. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.